Hi guys, my name is Hope, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite authors, and that is John Green. And I've read almost every single one of his books, but I haven't read An Abundance of Katherines. That a lot of people say that's their least favorite out of all the John Green books, but I'm definitely planning to read that one as well. And the first one is Looking for Alaska. That's the first one that I read, and it was different from a lot of things that I've read in my life, and that is exactly why I loved this book. I was introduced with John Green's writing style and crazy funny sentences and everything. I was just so in love with the writing style and with the characters, and it is about Miles Halters, and he goes to Culver Creek to the university, and he wants to find great perhaps, and there he meets a bunch of kids, and there also he meets Alaska Young. And this book is just wonderful, and it's divided into the before section and the after. And unfortunately, I was spoiled on this book. My sister has read it before me, so she told me the one most important thing in this book, and I was like, no, no, and she was like, you didn't read it? And I was like, no. So yeah, but I immensely enjoyed it, and I didn't cry, unfortunately. But yeah, it was just so beautiful, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I read it 3 times after, so I read it 4 times in total. And every time I start reading it, I have different feelings about the characters. The first time I was really annoyed with them. I didn't really like them, but I did really like the book. The second time I grew to love them, and the fourth time I absolutely adored them. So definitely read this one, and you can definitely start with this one first. The next one is my favorite John Green book, and maybe my favorite book of all time, and that is The Fault in Our Stars. So I read this book last year. Unfortunately, I read it once, but I'm planning on rereading it soon. I got this book as a gift. I loved it, so I had to buy the second one. Actually, my sister bought this for me, so I have to highlight all the favorite quotes in this book. I made my sister read this book, and I was in my school, so I came home and she was crying, and I was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, I'm reading this book, I read this book. And she was crying when she read the book. She doesn't even cry. But this book is not all sad. It is beautiful, and it is so funny, and you can't really imagine the beauty of this book. So it is about Hazel Grace and Augustus Waters, and Hazel Grace is diagnosed with cancer, and she goes to the support group, and there she meets lovely Augustus Waters, and the story starts there, and you get their love story, and you get everything. And I was so in love with this book, and I will be rereading it very, very soon. The next one is Paper Towns, and this book, a lot of people have mixed feelings about it, but I definitely loved it. It was really beautiful and had a lot of great quotes. As you can see, I totally, oh my god, look at this. Okay, so I really enjoyed this one. It is about Quentin Jacobson and his friend Margot Roth Spiegelman, and they were friends since they were kids, but suddenly they stopped being friends, and then Margot has been missing for some time, and Quentin wants to find out where she went. So it is about coming to terms with life and what life really means to these characters, and I really enjoyed it. it was just so interesting to read, and it was after I read The Fault in Our Stars, so I was really in the mood to read some more John Green books, so I was definitely in love with this book. So yeah. The last book by John Green that I read is Will Grayson, Will Grayson. I read it in January and I was in love with this book. He wrote this book with David Levithan. I read Every Day by David Levithan and I absolutely adored it. I have to buy that book, definitely. So it is about John Green's Will Grayson and David Levithan's Will Grayson. David Levithan's Will Grayson is kind of dark and twisted, and he is depressed and he has no friends and everything really bad happens to him. And John Green's Will Grayson is weird and, you know, funny. He has a friend that is gay that, you know, he makes fun of everybody and everything, so it is just so cute to just see them together. Just so wonderful. Tiny Cooper, he's so funny. So yes, I really enjoyed this one. It was definitely different than I expected it to be, but still I got that John Green kind of vibe and his writing style, so that was amazing. I gave all of these books 5 out of 5 stars. And what I love about John Green is his writing style, his sense of humor, beautiful quotes, just that is amazing characters, the true characters, like even the parents in The Fault in Our Stars are true, that you can see them, you know they act like real parents, and if they are in pain, and you can see that, and you can see that that's not pretending or anything like that, and that is beautiful and that is amazing. And what I love about reading, you get the characters, you find yourself in the book and you get to love them, and I got to love all of these characters. I got to laugh. I laughed out loud so many times, and I cried. And I was so happy while reading his books, and that is why I love John Green. This is it for this video. This video was really special to me, and I really hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!